Let's go.
Put it in the bin, as Tony says.
Stoke played host to us in the middle of a poor run of form with their manager under increasing pressure. What a terrible shame for Alex Neil. We all know what kind of team he delivers, one with a high work rate, and those are the only stats Stoke top the league in: pressing and build-up disruption. Given this, it's no surprise to see that they have given away the third most fouls in the division. They are, however, the third most effective team in the league in delivering crosses, and aerial duels is sadly our weakest point. But in every other measure, Stoke are a mid-table side at best. So, if we could evade the press and not give them much chance at set pieces and crosses, then we should win this game comfortably. Ballard, Ekwa and Pritch were back in the starting 11, but Mowbray's selection leaned into our biggest weakness by picking the shortest front line available to us. You can forget your shadow strikers and false nines. Mowbray went back to playing with a forgotten 9 this afternoon, as Tony selected a team with no strikers at all, but 3 of them sat on the bench. He did, however, keep the same formation in the middle of the park that proved brittle against Middlesbrough, playing an effective 4-2-4, which at times transitioned to a 4-1-1-4 in attack.
SFC Live.
Look at Job's fluid positioning here, hanging back in support of Ekwa until the attacking position is clear, and then moving quickly upfield to join the attack. And he showed his skill in the early minutes.
To the right where Job is, who takes the ball well. Just get the ball off him. He had a really good game for England.
As did Patrick Roberts.
Ran the game,
yeah, great highlights online of Job. Patrick Roberts does get there. Bar. Roberts thinks about the shot on his left foot. It's always rising, but
None of this mattered a jot, though, as Stoke won the second balls and the headers pretty much all afternoon. And Stoke took an early goal. Pretty much everyone in the ground saw the handball as clear as day.
Ballard goes down and
ball.
Play continues, and Stoke have scored, and the
handball.
Well, there's big shouts at handball there.
I think it's give handball.
Some people mistakenly believe that the end of the sleeve marks the place where the handball can be given. No, it is anywhere beneath the armpit. There is still a degree of interpretation as to whether the arm movement is deliberate or not, and if it gives the player an unnatural advantage or not. But really, you won't see a better example of what is handball. His arm is clearly outstretched in an unnatural position, and the ball clearly hits him on the bicep between the shoulder and the elbow. That's a handball every day of the year, except the 21st of October, of course. It's good to see another £45,000 a year linesman stealing and living with ineptitude in the face of obviousness.
Give him the benefit of the doubt. It's a good finish. We just missed the first header. The lads just come right across Dan Ballard and won the header.
And as for the ref, well, he's unsighted, but given the appeal from the players and the importance of this decision because a goal has been scored, if you can't see, you surely consult your linesman, don't you? Oh yeah, I forgot Ray Charles was running touch. Sunderland were fired up by the goal and seemed determined to make amends with faster play, pushing upfield.
Moroccan. Jack Clark to Pritchard. He's pulled back. Bills and Sunderland.
Indeed, I am biased, but that is handball.
And it was only a matter of minutes later that Job robbed the ball and moved into the box to let off a shot.
Job steals it in the middle of the park for Sunderland. He's motoring forward.
The keeper parried, and who was on hand to knock in the rebound?
Sunderland are straight back in it, and it's that man again, Jack Clark.
He's on fire.
None other than Jack Clark, with his 8th goal of the season, sending him back to the top of the divisional scoring charts.
Good strike. He's just
signalling to the crowd as well.
To be fair, it's all about Job there. He pinches it. Good awareness. Strength, confidence.
Great shot as well. Really had to stretch for that,
And for a short time after the equalizer, it looked like we would take control of the game. It seemed obvious that we were the better side with the better quality of players.
Made the tricky trip down this morning.
Equar played positive football.
This week's weather. Here comes Pritchard. Sunderland got the tails up here. Pritchard.
Pritch and Roberts combine well.
Jonah Hoovers for company, gets it back as well. Clip it in.
And Abdullah Bar stayed high, as he is often told to do.
Pritchard brings it away now for Sunderland. Abdullah Bar's ahead of him. Pritchard waits for the contact from Johnson.
But it didn't last long, and after 20 minutes we started to play like a team that was in the second half of extra time. Luca 9 plays a horrible back pass to Pato here and just watches it.
Oh, that's short. Didn't do that to me, cameraman.
Well, yeah, 9 must.
Balls were telegraphed like this one from Job to Roberts, making it easy for Stoke to defend against.
So we need to keep the ball a little.
Equar played several loose balls all afternoon.
Put out through the middle by Johnson.
And again here.
Team in the second half. Bit more this, bit more composure.
That's where it's breaking down. So
he's pulling his hair out down there, Tony Mowbray, isn't he?
So we're getting there, and it's that ball into the front.
And he wasn't the only one.
Clark turns away easily. Again, Sunderland just can't find the ball.
Yeah, that's the one.
They were all at it.
You know what I mean? They're making the right runs, the right spaces. It's just that final pass maybe that's let them down.
I think
like that.
Exactly that. I think.
Just watch how this develops here. Ballard gets there.
Giving up the ball to Stoke meant having to stop them instead of scoring. Given we're bottom of the league for winning aerial duels, it seemed obvious that we would need to stop their crosses.
Pinches it and Jack Clark scores, so yeah. It's always when you're playing away from home, you've got to be patient.
Ball comes into the box and Ballard putting his body on the line. Larice from Hoover. In the air from Job. Clark trying to get it back.
We nullified the threat pretty well otherwise, holding a high line where we could, like this free kick, where we deliberately try to keep the ball out of the box.
This line they've got here, Sunderland.
Just high line. Yeah, just going to try to play it high.
Johnson with the cross, it's a poor one.
Stoke had little skill to play through us today, and so went with the long ball. And this was where they had most successes, pinging balls to our back line and winning the second ball.
Yeah.
Almost every time.
And in the box for Stoke, 9 gets there first. Job couldn't get there. Berger fancies one. Patterson had to get a touch.
We don't even compete for this second ball.
This one in the middle. Berger, Johnson.
They also went a number of corners through the long ball, and given how difficult in the air, it caused us some problems when they weren't being shit at delivering them.
It's a low one from Johnson. It's Patrick Roberts who gets the first contact.
We had plenty of chances, though. Every time we got near their goal, we had a decent chance. Roberts shows a little elastico to breeze into the box, but couldn't find anyone to finish it off.
Lovely from Patrick Roberts. Sunderland could be in here.
Patrick.
Hard ball to find, but it's some beautiful skill there.
He's just done everything right.
And Barr stole a back pass and really has to hit the target here at least.
Oh, loose from Johnson and a goal for Barr.
Oh, he's missed.
Side netting from Barr.
What's he done there?
It really should have at least hit the target.
It's a golden opportunity. It's a sitter.
Tony Mowbray knows it. We'll see it back in a second.
These lads had a stinker here. Look at that touch.
Barr picks it up. First time.
It's just tough. Did the keep get a little touch on that? From behind the goal, it looked like he just got a fingertip to it.
Stoke played an aggressive game in defence, and to their credit, they were onto us hard and fast when that ball came in anywhere in their half. It's part of the reason why we couldn't get going with our passing today.
Strong challenge comes in, our referee plays advantage, another one comes in there.
That's fine. Not wrong with that one.
And with little coming off and few options in front of him, Dan Ballard thought it might just be better to do things himself. Mowbray likes ball players at centre-half who can go past a striker because it forces the opposition to break shape and meet them, and Stoke were reluctant to do this.
Yeah, it was a late one.
It wasn't long before Luke O'Nien came to the same conclusion that Ballard did. Nothing seemed to work though. Stoke either choked the last ball or fouled us whenever we looked to break. And so we reached the half-time with the scores level.
But having said that, I think Stoke really haven't caused us that many problems.
As the second half opened, we surely could not play as poorly as this. Well, it started just as terribly, as another long ball resulted in head tennis, which we naturally lost.
Former captain of England, 66 on that, I'd imagine, over the course of the weekend. But our focus at the moment is on Sunderland, down at the Bet365 Stadium. Stoke,
And Stoke are fortunate to grab their sixth corner of the afternoon from this, allowing Sunderland, though, to show just why we're bottom of the aerial battles chart.
Exactly where it's gone. Oh, and it's in the back of the net. It's McNally who's scored.
Ekwah ball watches this and fails to impose himself, barely jumping for the ball. It's all too easy for McNally to put this in the net, and the undeserved punters were ahead again.
At times you've got to just go and edit. Sometimes you get worried about your man, but when the ball's in there, you just got to get up there. He's gone on the inside of Ekwah.
A minute later, and we faced yet another corner in the same situation.
Scored from the last one. The referee's seen enough. It's just so populated in there.
Well, that's what they do at times. They just try to.
Ballard is clearly riled by this, and we're fortunate not to give a penalty away with his push in the box. We look no better at all second half. Errors riddled our play continuously. Luke giving the ball away cheaply here.
Come on.
Hume was clearly anxious not to be left out by his teammates and started passing like he was blindfolded. At a free kick, Pritch and Roberts appeared to look to the bench here for some inspiration. And with none coming, they decide on a weak sideways ball to Ekwah.
Short to Ekwah on the left foot. Well, decent.
So the rhythm of the game went in tortuous fashion. Sunderland failing in the basics, and Stoke killing any break with cynical fouls that went unpunished.
Takes out a couple of Sunderland players. O'Nien strong in the challenge and gets the ball. He's held back there surely by Johnson. Referee's quite happy for play to continue there. He's definitely pulled back O'Nien.
There was the odd moment of inspiration. Pritch put Clark away on the hour mark, but it came to nothing.
Their game on Stoke. Jack Clark scored earlier on.
Get in the box.
Skipping around, gets a shot away. He went for the near post this time.
Watching us struggle, Tony suddenly remembered we had 3 strikers on the bench and sent 2 of them on the pitch on the 65th minute. Racine came on for Roberts, Burstow for Barr, and forgot Barr was playing. And Dak came on for Pritchard, who had no complaints today. He knew the team had been poor. Almost immediately, Bradley Dack nearly contributed an assist with a wonderfully weighted ball to the far post at a free kick. And Ballard hits the post.
It's a good ball! Oh! The post from Dan Ballard.
The rebound is alive, but there's no luck for us this week.
This is the chance.
It's a great ball, and it's right in the right area.
It is Ballard, yeah.
Ballard, yeah.
Off the post.
As the game drew on, Stoke increasingly sat back and tried to waste time.
Do you know what stops it?
And Sunderland pressed, looking good, and then mucking up.
Nice from Huggins.
Lovely
touch from Niall Huggins. Who's ahead of him? His touch lets him down. It's Sunderland's story this afternoon, isn't it, Lee?
Avshish came on for Ekwah, and we pressed more and more. But the problems persisted still.
Everybody's okay.
Another change for Sunderland. Pierre Ekwah.
Clark to Burstow.
Clark picks it up. Clark still going. Drops to Burstow.
Oh.
Just couldn't get the second touch.
And Avshish proved too eager here.
Hume. Teasing ball. Ballard keeps alive. Bradley Dack's underneath it. So's Adil.
Oh,
Sheesh heads over.
With 7 minutes remaining, Mowbray threw on his last sub, with Hamir replacing Job.
Of the afternoon for Job.
I think this is.
They're going to go for it.
Yeah, I think we're just going to try.
And as Ballard auditioned again to be Beckenbauer marching upfield, we again earned a corner.
Yeah. Ballard's still going here. And still going, Dan Ballard.
What a run.
Corner for Sunderland.
Yeah. Pressure's on them now. Pressure's right on them.
What a run, like he's there for Sunderland. Couldn't find a Sunderland head.
Clark shot.
Oh.
Ballard. He's going to go on another one of these runs. Well, he's trying to
ball.
use the strikers. Burstow is just in front of him.
Oh, off you had to.
It's not dead yet.
She shot.
Sheesh, you've thought about the shot. Takes the shot on.
And Hume belted one close, but nothing came off for us. With the 90 up, Stoke went into excessive time-wasting mode. All going down with cramp. I mean, that is absurd.
Was feeling a hamstring injury earlier on. It's cut out by Trey Hume.
Then Clark was put through on goal and...
Burstow with the big ball forward. Where's this one going to end up? Can Jack Clark get in the end
Penalty.
of it? He gets
That's
there.
a
Is that a penalty?
Yes!
The referee says...
No? What's he done?
Goal kick.
I know that the referee is behind play, and I know it's late in the game, and I know you've got to be certain. But you just have to look at the direction of the ball from the tackle. It's quite clear that the defender isn't the one who hits it, that Clark is. And therefore, Clark is fouled, and it's a penalty. Ashish snatched at a chance at the death.
Penalty area.
Go on. Oh.
Over the top from Ashish, and that might be the last kick.
But that was it. We were severely off the pace today. Our worst performance so far this season against a frankly rather poor Stoke side. Some people will say the referee robbed us again. And so the excuses continue to stack up. Dominated Ipswich, just unlucky. Battered Preston, just unlucky. Sucker punched by Cardiff. Robbed by the ref against Borough. The bottom line is, we've lost 5 of the first 12 games. I don't care why. We are not getting promoted unless those losses stop. We should have been good enough to win today regardless of the handball goal. And unless we start turning these defeats into wins and draws, we won't even make the playoffs. Anyone going to Leicester on Tuesday night? I will be there. Let me know on Twitter and I'll see you next time.